oh, look what's arrived in the mail. This is the horror pack for January 2018. Every single month, the horror pack delivers to you a selection of DVDs and Blu-rays of the horror genre. We've been having a look at these the last couple of months, and with the new year coming around, we are going to be having a look at them hopefully into the new year as well. It seems as if this bag is a little bit beefier. Granted, there are, I'm sure, only 7 DVDs, or Blu-rays, I should say. This one does feel like on the bottom is a little bit bigger, so I'm not really certain what's inside. I say random selection, but basically everybody that's going to be subscribing to the horror pack will get the exact same movies every single month. Well, you won't get the exact same movies every single month, but you'll get the same movies that I get. Will be also the same movies that Jeremy gets, and Bill, and Alfonso, and all of those. So, random selection from the standpoint of you don't know what you're going to be getting inside, but the exact same contents to every other subscriber that subscribes, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and open up the pack. Maybe Alfonso has already opened his pack, but I haven't watched any of the videos, so I don't know what it's going to be yet. And I'm going to try my best also to not peek and see what's the contents. I'm going to reach in, pull out one title at a time, look at the title, discuss it, and then pull out the next title, and so on and so forth until we've revealed all 4 titles. Grabbing the first movie from the box, the horror pack here, we have The Lazarus Effect. This was a movie I really was looking forward to seeing. I just didn't get a chance to see it yet. It stars Mark Duplass, Olivia Wilde, meow, Donald Glover, Evan Peters, and Sarah Bolger. It says evil will rise from the producer of Purge, Paranormal Activity, and Insidious. The read-up says a group of researchers led by Frank, played by Mark Duplass, and his fiancée, Zoe, played by Olivia Wilde, have achieved the unimaginable, bringing the dead back to life when Zoe's accidentally electrocuted in a horrific accident. Spoilers, I suppose. Frank and his team use their experimental serum to resurrect her, but their attempt goes horribly wrong. Wow, I never would have called that. Unleashing terrifying powers within Zoe that put all their lives in grave danger. It says it features the creating fear, the making of Lazarus Effect, playing God, the moral dilemma, and horror, or deleted and extended scenes. I'm just starting to throw in all these extra words in here. The release date on this is, I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. 2015. So it's not an overly old movie. It's only about 3 years old. Looking forward to having a look at that, though. Have never seen The Lazarus Effect. Olivia Wilde. Meow. Have a look at the next one. Oh, that's what felt different. An exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook, only at Walmart. This is Resident Evil Afterlife. What chapter was the Afterlife? Was that the one? Is it the second last one? I've just recently watched the final. Was it the final chapter? Resident Evil, the final chapter? I don't know. There's so many of these. After one woman assault on the Umbrella Corporation fortress, Alice's supernatural abilities are neutralized. Now fleeing the undead masses created by the T-virus, Alice reunites with Claire Redfield and her brother Chris. Together they take refuge with other survivors in an abandoned prison, where a savage zombie mob stands between them and the safety of Arcadia. Escaping these bloodthirsty mutants will take an arsenal, but facing off with Albert Wesker, and the Umbrella Corporation will take a fight of survival to the new level of danger. Special features include get inside the creative process of the action spectacular with behind-the-scenes featurette, a filmmaker's commentary, and check out the sneak peek at Resident Evil Damnation. There's also the Feed Your Appetite for the Afterlife with these Blu-ray exclusives. Includes Undead Vision, Picture-in-Picture, track, deleted scenes, and outtakes. It also has 5 additional behind-the-scenes featurettes. And the release date on this says, which I am now drawing, 2010. That's pretty cool, a steelbook. I don't really have a whole lot of steelbooks, but that one's really cool. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil. I liked the series in the beginning, and then it just kind of fell apart. But that's pretty cool to get a steelbook. The next one we have is Volumes of Blood, horror stories. How many stories does your house have? Horror Pack limited edition Blu-ray. And let's see here. An anthology powerhouse packed with terror. Entertainment fresh, demented, and viscera takes to our skin by Dread Central. And We Are in Indie Horror said an unabashed celebration of horror genre. The critically acclaimed anthology sees a young couple planning to purchase an old home, but would like one last tour before the closing. They're guided around the estate by a realtor that may have more in store than what they bargained for. Searching floor by floor, they begin to discover 7 tales of terror that will leave you asking, how many stories does your home have? Horror Society also said it was bloody as hell and just as fun. This is how horror's meant to be. So looking forward to checking that out. And that's 118 minutes runtime. And the release date on this says... I don't see a release date on this. Release date. I do not see one. I'm sure it's somewhat recent. I draw a blank. I do not see a release date. If anybody knows when this movie came out, let me know down below. That's pretty cool though, Volumes of Blood. And the last title inside this horror pack for January, we have The Apparition. Once you believe, you die. I have seen this movie. To be all honest, I don't remember too much about the movie, but I remember the ending of the movie more than I remember the majority of the movie. Years after the student experiment to create a supernatural force goes horribly wrong, young couple Kelly, played by Ashley Greene, and Ben, Sebastian Stan, begin to experience a terrifying, unexplained presence in their new house. In desperation, they enlist the help of paranormal specialist Tom Felton, only to find the apparition may be haunting them, not their home. As the two struggle to save themselves, the presence leads on their fear, pushing them towards a fate that will make you wish you didn't believe. The release date on this... Really should stop saying release date because then I can't find it. 2012. It's 82 minutes runtime. And the special features include the dark realm of paranormal, discover the chilling reality behind supernatural events. Haunted Asheville. Ghost hunter Joshua P. Warren shows you 2 real-life locations filled with paranormal sightings and bizarre occurrences. The experiment of the apparition. Movie meets real-time horror as Warren attempts to replicate the experiment gone wrong. Plus, The Apparition, a cinematic specter. The film's stars explore the experiment that conjured the apparition. So that's pretty cool. I think I may have The Apparition, but I think I have it on DVD, so that works out perfectly to get it now on Blu-ray. Not one of the best horror movies, but it certainly was not one of the worst, from what I remember at least. So here are the titles that we got inside. I don't think anything else is inside. No, it's not. This is what we got inside the horror pack for January 2018. We got The Apparition, Volumes of Blood, a Resident Evil Afterlife Steelbook Edition, and The Lazarus Effect. If these titles seem good to you, you've missed your chance if you haven't already subscribed to the horror pack. However, rest assured there are going to be good titles lined up in store for you for February's pack, which I guess also is probably too late to subscribe to, but there's never too late, too much limited time on your hands. You can always subscribe to the horror pack. You may not probably get now February's, but you'll probably be able to get March's, April's, May's, June's, July's, and so on across the year. If you guys also wanted to go back and have a look at some of the previous horror pack reviews that I've done on this channel, you can check out my horror pack unboxings playlist, and you can have a look at all those older videos. I kind of like going to people's channels from time to time and checking out their older playlists, especially when it comes to like movies, because I always like seeing what maybe would have come out back then, or maybe what they would have gotten in previous bags, if it helps to kind of decide for you whether you want to subscribe to the horror pack for yourself. You might be able to kind of see what the kind of titles that you've gotten, or I have gotten, over the last couple of months. Speaking of subscribing, if you guys also haven't had a chance to hit that little subscribe button down below, make sure you do so. Of course, more videos will be coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you next time.